Yo YouTube everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to play the main AR on Hotel Control in a diamond lobby. Hope you guys do enjoy this video. If you do, make sure to drop a like. All you AR players, man, get the notepads out. I'm going to give you guys the best tips and tricks, the best spots to sit as an assault rifle player. Don't worry SMG players, you guys, this will be very informative for you as well, because if you guys could know how an AR player works, you'll be able to know how to counter them. Starting off, we're going to lock down the B side. The reason is because for me, B's a lot more valuable. Now, looking back at this, there's a few things I want to go over. I think A is definitely harder to break, but at the same time, I feel like A is one of those situations where A is probably going to be lost regardless, right? So I'd rather hold on to B at the beginning and make sure, you know, we're not getting spawn trapped on the left-hand side. And if we lose A, it's not the end of the world. But ideally, you know, you have one or two players go either bombs, either control side. Doesn't look like that happened this time. As you can see, they are getting A fairly quickly. Going to go to the right here. And what I'm trying to do is trying to stretch out the angles and trying to just see if I can camera them. But unfortunately, it's going to be the other way around. He's going to camera me, take me out. And just like that, we have lost A. Now, if you're going to be in a situation like this, right, where you're going to lose A, the most important thing I think you should be working on is not to lose a lot of lives in the process. If you're going to lose A, that's okay, but make sure to not lose lives, because that's where it can kind of bite you in your ass at the end of it. So going through here, we take out one, going to go through to the right here as we take out the guy in lobby. You're going to see I'm just going to snake the guys on the right here, see if I can take him out. He's in the open, just going to hold our pre-aim. Now, as an assault rifle player, the key thing you can use is your positioning, okay? So what I'm going to do here is try to get into areas where I'm out positioning my opponent and making sure that the gunfight is a lot harder for them to take. As you can see, we're playing a bit aggressive here. I think it's my SMG tendencies coming out right here, but you can see we're going to slow it down. And now what I normally would do, this is where it becomes really important, the knowledge, right? What I normally would do in this situation is I would push around with the SMG, but because I'm playing as an assault rifle, I'm actually going to just chuck a nade at a wall and do absolutely nothing useful for the team. But the main kind of difference here is, instead of pushing out, you're going to see I'm going to control middle map here. It's going to work really well. We actually managed to take out two, almost get the third, but I just wanted to show you guys the difference. So if I was playing as an SMG right there, I would go aggressive, I would go bottom bedroom and try to spawn trap, try to hold the angles. But because I was playing as an AR, instead I'm going to cut the lanes and just make sure I'm watching over my teammates. Now that's just a really good challenge from my opponent. Look at the way he jumped around the corner, the way he challenges me. He knows exactly where I'm going to be. Great play from him. But again, I'm just going to go through here. I'm going to get the different assault rifle class out. Don't think it makes a difference, but yeah, we'll go with that. We get the stun off, we take him out. Really good play there. Now again, it's all about the power position. So for me, the first power position was lobby, okay? I wanted to clear lobby, we take him out. Second guy's there, we managed to take him out on the cross. And now again, we're on a head glitch, we're taking our time. Now although the opponents are on the hill here, we're going to take our time, and that was such a valuable win there, that third kill. We snap onto the fourth and we're absolutely frying now. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, if you guys want to rewind right there, those 4 kills I think were very crucial. And the main reason I got those kills, I think, was because of my centering. You can see right there, as I saw somebody go through, I kind of centered onto them, and I've started to really enjoy the AR role a lot more recently. I've always been an SMG player my whole kind of career, playing, obviously when I say career, I've got, you know, 0 tournament wins, but just kind of playing rank play and stuff in competitive GBs. I've always been an SMG player, but I've recently really started to enjoy the AR, and you can see in this game the way I'm kind of playing it. I'm just trying to take on the power position, going to go through, we take out one more, we make this guy one shot. Now what I'm going to do is go around there, and you can see instead of reloading and backing off, I had a look at the positioning. I was like, okay, we're in a good position there, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to push with the pistol, take him out, and just like that we win the first defense with pretty much, I would say, a bit of ease. But yeah, as you saw, we had an 8 live advantage, okay? And that's really important, because at the beginning of the round, okay, you saw how we lost A. There's been so many times, now we're at the end of the game cycle, where I've played this game and, you know, we've lost A, but the more importantly, we've lost a lot of lives. Right there, say we lost another 5 lives on A, the game would be completely different, because at the end it would have been a 4 versus 4, and it just could have got a lot more mixy. You can see we're leading the lobby in kills. We're just doing a really good job so far. So let's see what we can do on the right hand side. If I can make a play, gonna go through, put the trophy system down, gonna dive across, and yeah, maybe wasn't the best route right there, but my teammates are going towards A, and we're gonna spawn back kitchen. Now there's a few different options to do here. The first is to turn around and watch the flank, which is exactly what happens. We managed to get a nice kill. And now what I'm going to do is try to use my equipment to get anybody kind of running off guard here. See if we can catch them off guard. What happened to me last round, the way I got cameraed, I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to sit in this little prone spot, because I know how difficult it is for my opponent to challenge me. And just as I say that, the guy challenges me, we take him out. That's 3 down. Going to stay down. We got a trophy system, and just like that, we get the hill with ease. And again, like I spoke about the last round on the defense, the main thing isn't the A. It's about the transition into B and holding the lives. You can see we've got a 4 life advantage. Now straight away, just mentally, we know, okay, we've got a life advantage. If I'm on the defensive team and I'm going to lose A, what you don't want to do is give up the lives, because you want to keep that mental battle. We're going to go through here, we spot one, we make him one shot. As I go through here, really good centering to take him out again, knowing he was one shot. And now what we're going to do is try to stretch the map. Now this is really important. What we want to do is we want to spawn them. You see right here on my screen, we want to spawn them on the right where that spar is. That's where we want to spawn them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through, I'm going to go to the back here, take my time, and I'm just going to go all the way around. We've got plenty of time to work with. Now every time my opponent dies now, they're going to be spawning in the back right, you know, on the A point, like the kind of back spar right here on the right hand side. That's where they're going to be spawning. So you see we go all the way around, waiting for my teammates to go through. We get a kill, and now I'm just going to try spawn trap them. So as my teammates push through, I'm hoping one of them watches lobby, two of them get on the hill, and we should be able to get a really good win here. You see we're going to push through, and I just think this is a really good positioning kind of masterclass right now in terms of where the team is, not just me individually, but the way the team's pushed out. I think we're doing a really good job of stretching out the lanes, making sure we're clearing everything on the way. There's one guy in the bedroom, we're going to get some really good shots off. We managed to strafe, and it looked like what happened there, right, is when the opponents spawn, they actually push through middle map. Now if we had another assault rifle player sitting through middle map, we actually would have had them spawn trapped, and I think we would have won with ease right there. So you can see nobody rotated through the back of the map, which is absolutely fine. All that meant was that they went through middle, and my teammates just didn't really cut that lane off. That's okay. Gonna go through. You see my teammate took out the guy bedroom. I tried to help him out with a stun grenade. We didn't quite hit the stun, but I think the main thing to take away there is now that we're on the next wave of offense, right, what we're trying to do is get bedroom control. I'm playing this very different to if I was an SMG. If I was an SMG, I'd be trying to cut the lanes, trying to sneak through, but because I'm the AR, I'm trying to basically just be like the sentry gun at the back of the map, trying to help my teammates out. You see right now, we're going to go through, we're going to try scouting across, and I spot the guy right there. He gets a really good wall bang on me, nothing much I can do there. But before I died, I wanted to get the trophy system out. I think it's really important here. And at this situation, I know this is the main AR video, but I actually remember why I did this. In a situation like this, when there's 10 seconds left, okay, I realized that the only way I'm going to be able to break it is to push through. You saw we tried the other way. We're going to go all the way around here. This is a very high risk, high reward type of play style. And something I want to talk about while I'm flanking is don't be afraid to switch roles. This is literally a main AR tutorial, right? But you can see we're getting the SMG out. We try to be aggressive. They're looking back at it. I think that route was a bit optimistic, if I'm honest with you. I think it was very optimistic trying to go all the way around, but that's okay. We're going to get back to the assault rifle. And I think the main thing to take away there, although it didn't work out, is maybe try something different. Right there, if I got the SMG maybe 20 seconds earlier, could have been completely different, but that's okay. It didn't quite work out. 1-1, taking it to the round 3. Let's see how we approach this one. Both teams winning their defense. I think it's pretty clear that the defense is the favorable side, so I think what we're going to have to do on this side is carry on winning our defense, but make sure they can't get any ticks. So let's kind of see what happens here. We're going to go through middle, and my teammate is going towards A. I'm actually going to mix things up here, go towards middle, make sure, you know, we're getting a bit more mid control, and the guys push me, they get a stun grenade off, and yeah, I'm not happy with the choice right there, to be honest. Looking back at it, I think I kind of trolled right there, and now the worst thing to happen is they're actually pushing B. This is not what you want to happen at the start of the round, but I spot one here. We're going to go through, make him weak. Now when you make somebody weak, it's a perfect opportunity to challenge them, because most of the time they're not going to be expecting the challenge. You see what happened right there. I cambered one, I took out the second, and we managed to get a 3-piece. Now what I'm going to do here, this is just great positional awareness. We're going to back off. We're going to go towards A because I know they're going to spawn kitchen. We're going to take out 2, and just like that, from what started to a terrible round, actually ended up being really, really good. So we started off going down by 4, and we managed to pick up about 10 kills as a team, just like that, all due to maybe 1 or 2 kills in the middle of the map. You see how I got the 2-piece? I kind of started off the trend there, going to go through here. My teammate died on the bottom, we take him out, recenter to the guy on the top. Again, the second guy goes through the top, we take him out, and we pre-fire the third. I mean, just a really good play. And there is a perfect opportunity to kind of go through what went wrong. So I think 10 out of 10 play. I got 3-piece, but where it went wrong right there is I went for the over challenge. I've got to be really careful there because my over aggression really cost me a life there. If you guys can take anything from this video, man, please take that right there. If I'm like, I got a 3-piece, right? The best thing to do there is to play my life. Instead, I over challenge with a pistol, trying to get a clip for you guys, get a 4-piece, but there's no need to do that. If you're trying to improve and become a serious player, that is one of the worst, that's kind of the worst attribute to have, to over challenge in situations like that. Playing your life is a lot smarter. It's maybe less flashy, but it's a lot more useful for your team, and that's how you're going to become a better player. So now that I've, you know, ranted over myself, that was don't know, just telling myself off for getting a 3-piece. We're going to move on towards the left-hand side. And I mean, overall, I think we're doing a really good job in terms of kills. This round, as I'm going to push through here, another drop shot. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm doing everything right now. This is normally the route I take with an SMG, but I was feeling it with an assault rifle. And I know I spoke about earlier how I'm always cutting the lanes with an SMG and I'm holding lanes with an assault rifle. But don't get me wrong, it's very, very important to mix up your game plan. Right there, I thought, you know what, my teammates are sitting back there, it'll be way more beneficial for me to play aggressive. And another thing you have to do is, because I've seen so many players do this, right? They're like, okay, I'm an SMG, I have to push out, I can't see it on the objective. Or I'm an AR, I have to hold spawns, I can't push out. I think you have to be aware that the way the game's evolved now, you have to be able to do every role depending on what your team's doing. So although I am playing the main AR role, I think a part of the game is also to push through, sometimes make plays. And you saw it right there, we tried to make a play. There's a guy through middle map here, but before we push him, I actually had somebody on my left. You see right there, with the pre-aim was really good, really well done, but he was just a bit more patient than me. He managed to get the headshot, and now we're in a 9 versus 3 situation. It's a little bit scary because they've got the A control, but you know, because of the live, we should be good here. Going to go through, and we have to be careful here. We have to be very careful, because if we get impatient and we push through and die, things can be very scary. And what happens? Exactly that. Luckily enough, my teammates get a trade, and you can see now that the early kind of life advantage is really helping us out, because we're in a 5 versus 2, 4 versus 2. But things are scary now. Things are scary because we have to get this wave of kills. We're going to push through. You see the pre-fire goes off. I'm going to wait for my teammate, and we just about clutched that. What started off so promising almost backfired there, and I want you guys to rewind that if you can and really take note there of when I pushed. I waited to the last second till my teammate was available. Now the reason why I waited there is because they already had 2 ticks, okay? So for me, there's no need to play aggressive and die and then have them win the round. If it was like 1 tick, it's a different scenario because you got a bit more time. But because they already hit the 2 tick, right, it meant that no matter what, they either win the round or get 2 ticks, nothing in between. So I decided to wait to the very last moment to at least get the trade with my teammate. And luckily, worked out really well there into the round 4. Hopefully, we can make a play here. My teammate's going to go to the left here. I'm going to watch over. A great stun into the middle. It doesn't hit anyone. We're going to use our grenade here, and we're going to see what we could do. 2 goes down. That's not the start you want to see from the side of the blue team. We're going to go through. We take out 1. Going to jump around the corner here, and I'm just going to play aggressive and try to get a hold onto the A point. I know that the rest of the team's on B. This is the perfect opportunity to stack A, get the point, and see what we can do here. So we're going to go around to the back of the hill. And I'm just trying to head glitch here, just watch the left, watch the right, and just make sure nobody can come through. My teammate's watching the right here, so looking back at this, I don't know why, I should just be watching the left here. In this situation, everything's covered, just watch the left. I could use a trophy system, but there's not really a need to in this situation. Okay, my teammate, I literally was backing him, saying how I didn't need to watch the right, and what happens, he comes from the right. Teammate kind of trolled me there, but that's alright, man. On a good game right now. 2-1 up, man. Let's see if we can clutch up. And I want you guys to notice the pattern right now. The pattern of most offense rounds, right? We start off by going A. The A to B transition is key here, because depending on this transition is going to show you what happens for the rest of the round. If we get a few kills, if we open up the blood, it will allow us to be a bit more fluent throughout the game. It allows us to have more confidence going into the later part of the round. But as you can see, our push gets shut down, and now things get really difficult, because first of all, we're down by lives. Second of all, we don't have a lot of time to work with. We have about 1.5 minutes. It's a good amount of time, but we could obviously do a bit more. So we're going to go through to the right, and that's a really good grenade. That kind of stun over and that grenade is really crucial, because now we took out the guy bedroom, we're able to get more control, we're able to get some map control and start to push through. I don't know why I'm moonwalking on the catwalk right there, I have no idea, but right there was a perfect opportunity for me to back off and push bedroom, because right here, okay, this is I feel like happens a lot in solo queue. I always feel like we need to get bedroom control. As you can see, I'm pinging it right here. I'm really waiting for my teammates, especially as the AR player, for me to have bedroom control, right? It will allow me so many more lines of sight onto the hill, and it just allows me to ping anybody sitting in the lobby or the back head glitch. So you can see, I'm going to wait for my teammates. I'm going to chuck a stun through, and this is a really good play here. I have to say, a really good play. I know that the assault, okay, I mean, 10 out of 10 play from myself. What can I say, man? I'm humble though. I'm joking. Great play from myself right there. We go through massive 2-piece, and I mean, the stun and the pistol kill was just a really good opportunity to show what you need to do in that situation. You need to be careful. A guy bedroom, you can see we're going to take him out, and now while my teammate's on the right, I'm going to think, okay, where's the danger zone? The danger zone's from the right and the middle, so I'm just going to watch middle. Now, even if I don't get any kills here, the fact that I'm watching middle is enough, because what that means is my teammates have one less problem to worry about. And sometimes I think people get the misconception, if you don't get kills, you're not doing anything. I really don't think that's the case. Right there, me holding middle, you can see, like, I actually got impatient and moved because I saw my teammates, you know, start to die. But if I just hold middle right there and trust in my teammates, they could probably clean up the hill and we win the round. But that's okay. We're going to push through it. This round should be a win, man. 10-9. Good snap onto one. We're going to pre-fire the second. Now, I want to talk about the pre-fire real quick. The reason I'm pre-firing that situation is because I was one shot. I thought if I die there, at least I can get some damage off. I'm always trying to get damage off and help our team. And just like that, we managed to close out the victory against a pretty good lobby, man. 2 crimsons, both on the other team, and we still managed to get the victory. And overall, I think I played the AR role pretty well, man. Let me know down in the comments what you guys thought. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to drop a like. And once again, thank you guys for the support. You guys are amazing. Let me know what other type of content you want to see. I've got some CDO content in the mix coming up very, very soon, so stay tuned to that, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.